Hello everyone, welcome back to Newsroom. I'm Chella Smith. This is your Middle East U.S. entertainment news here on YouTube. I air on Fridays. I bring you the latest on reforms and economics of Iraq based on reports put out by the Middle East news media outlets. I do this weekly review and it's based off my interests. Thank you everyone for joining me. Last week we spoke about the dollar dominance in dinars, exports, banks, ATMs, and the IBBC conference held in Dubai. Just an FYI, this December's official working hours will be disrupted for 3 days, and it's likely to raise to 4 in Iraq. The 10th of this month on Sunday will be the official holiday of the occasion of Victory Day. Sunday and Monday, the 17th and 18th, will be an official holiday for provincial council elections, and all Iraqi provinces are likely to be included in the holiday of Eid of Christ, which is corresponding to December 25th, 2023, known as Christmas here in the United States. Let's take a look at this week's headlines. The Central Bank of Iraq has confirmed the arrival of dollar shipments from Baghdad Airport. The Central Bank of Iraq has announced the successful arrival of dollar shipments through Baghdad International Airport and imported by the Iraqi banks, with hope for additional shipments arrivals in the next few days. Speaking about their arrivals in Baghdad Airport, the dollars, Al Rashid Bank sets the date for opening the platform for travelers wishing to buy dollars. Al Rashid Bank has opened a platform for travelers to buy the dollars at 8 o'clock Tuesday. The new mechanism requires advance reservation through the bank's official page, allowing travelers to deliver Iraqi cash and receive the dollar from the bank branches inside of Baghdad International Airport. The Financial Department has announced the launch of the second issuance of reconstruction bonds worth over 1 trillion dinars. The Ministry of Finance in Iraq has announced the launch of the second issue of reconstruction bonds worth over 1 trillion dinars. The bonds issued by the Ministry of Finance and the Central Bank of Iraq are aimed at promoting development and investment aspects, as well as development, financial, and monetary policy. The bonds are tradable on the Iraqi Stock Exchange and are available in two categories: 500,000 dinars with a 6% interest rate for 2 years and 1 million dinars for an 8% interest rate for 4 years. The purchase and trading of these bonds are exempt from taxes as per the Federal Budget General Law number 13 of 2023. And while on the subject of the budget law, the 2024 budget law has been authorized by the Parliamentary Legal Team. The Parliamentary Legal Committee approved of the amendment to the budget law of 2024, including the salaries of the Kurdistan regional employees after a proposal from 10 deputies, which was signed. The amendment aims to separate the Kurdistan regional employees' salaries from actual spending. The Kurdistan regional government delegation is scheduled to meet with the Prime Minister, Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, to discuss this matter farther. An Iraqi government delegation is set to travel to Turkey for talks with Turkish financial and banking institutions. The delegation included the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, 3 Central Bank of Iraq officials, and 12 Iraqi banks. They will discuss opening correspondent accounts for Iraqi banks and resolving obstacles in implementing this process. The talks will also focus on facilitating credit card use for Iraqi residents and tourists in the Turkish banking market. The goal is to secure agreements on banking agreements that will help contain the demand for cash dollars through the informal foreign currency market. There's a lot going on in Iraq. Iraq is nearing the imminent end of the dollar crisis, and the dollar is expected to recover. The Iraqi Parliament Finance Committee predicts the government and the central bank will successfully control the dollar by the end of 2023, which is very near. They expect a significant decline in the dollar price in the new year due to the appreciation of the Iraqi dinar. The Central Bank of Iraq plans to ban cash withdrawals and dollar transactions from January 1 to curb the misuse of hard currency reserves and invade the U.S. sanctions on Iran. The move aims to stop the economy's dependence on the dollar after residents began favoring the U.S. currency over the dinar's official price. Iraq has implemented a platform to regulate bank transfers, which has been a hub for counterfeit receipts and fraudulent transactions. The system is in coordination with the U.S. authorities, providing dollars at the official price for legitimate trading activities like food and consumer good imports. However, misuse of the cash withdrawal continues, including travelers who are entitled to $3,000 but are looking for ways to circumvent the system. Iraq relies on good relations with Washington to avoid U.S. oversight. Lack of dollars. Local banks in Iraq have limited dollar cash withdrawals, causing a shortage and increasing exchange rates in parallel markets. The Central Bank of Iraq, the CBI, has also limited its dollar provisions under an agreement with the U.S. Central Bank. Although the dollar may lose value due to the measures, the CBI believes that it's acceptable as it provides dollars at the official exchange rate for legitimate purpose. It said that the cost to the Iraq not comparable to the value of achieving this goal, per reports, and we should see how this turns out on January 1. Al-Sudani is implementing reforms to Rafidain Bank through specialized international companies. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has directed a specialized international company to develop the performance of Rafidain Bank for 8 months. The plan, which will be implemented as a part of the comprehensive reform plan for the banking sector in Iraq, includes comprehensive review and evaluations of bank work, structure administration reforms, and adoption of advanced electronic programs, modern technology in all banking transactions, optimizing use of human and technical resources and transactions to transition to possible work. The Prime Minister has also directed the formation of a team to follow up on reforms and hold periodic meetings to monitor the process. Speaking about the bank, Al Rafidain has announced the adoption of the electronic government tire fuel cards. Al Rafidain Bank has approved a government tire fuel card for its wheels, urging all institutions, departments, and companies to obtain it for free by visiting nearby branches. And an international credit rating agency has maintained Iraq's economic situation unchanged. Iraq's rating remains stable at CAA1, reflecting its dependence on hydrocarbons and potential oil price fluctuations. The escalation of the Gaza conflict and other parties' involvement could have significant implications for Iraq. The International Monetary Fund issues a pessimistic statement in June predicting a 5% contraction in oil productions in 2023 due to OPEC Plus decision to reduce productions volumes and disruptions of the Kirkuk-Sihan oil pipeline. And lastly, Rafidain is launching a campaign to encourage citizens to use these electronic payment methods and open bank accounts. Rafidain Bank has launched a campaign to promote electronic payment and bank account openings for their citizens. The bank's mobile field teams are conducting visits to shops, commercial centers, and university owners to review banking services, account opening procedures, and the adoption of the electronic payments. Well, it's always fun here on Fridays. There's some good stuff there in the news. You've been watching Newsroom Weekly Review. I'm Chella Smith with your Middle East U.S. entertainment news on reforms and economics of Iraq. I bring you the latest in our news without having to keep up with all the different outlets. I'm here on YouTube every Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and turn those notification bells on. If you like my content, you can always give me a thumbs up. If you really like my content, you can always seed a super chat or a super thanks in the comment section below. Again, thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for visiting Newsroom Chella Smith for your trusted Dinar News. I'll see you guys next week. Have fun shopping for the holidays. Take care. Make sure you join us Fridays, 4 p.m. with Newsroom Updates with Chella Smith Entertainment News.